Guys, how is everybody today? Welcome to Dreams Divine Tarot. I'm just going to set up here. The song in my mind, I've got to share it. It's When Everything Feels Like the Movies. Yeah, you bleed just to know your life. And I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think that they'd understand. When everything's made to be broken, I just want you to know who I am. Such a beautiful song. Iris, right? GooGooDolls. Oh my God. I love that song. I love that song so much. I just wanted to share that with you today. And let's see if it ties into the reading. Yeah, God. It's just in my head. Yeah, it's in my head. I got emotional during one of my tarot readers' readings this morning, and I'm like, I don't know why, but I just got emotional. But sometimes we got to do that, right? Kind of let it out. I know I do. If I don't, then it gets all trapped in there, right? And then it starts really bothering us, and that doesn't do us any good. So today's reading is Iris by the GooGooDolls, right? That's what it's about. So there we go. Let's see how that theme ties into our reading today. And we start with Oracle, of course. Let's see what she says today. I'm so excited. I'm glad to be back reading, although I do have an assignment, 2 assignments due this coming Thursday. I'm going to breathe. I'm taking a break from studying. I've been reading. I think that's the reason why I got emotionally overwhelmed, right? Yes. Lovely. Yeah, we're doing the crescent today, which I love. Great. Crescent, it's cycles, right? It's knowing when to start again, knowing when the start and the end of things are, right? Understanding that everything is a cycle. When something begins, it automatically, right then and there, has an ending. You cannot have one without the other. And once you complete these cycles in your life, you can move on to the next great thing that can bring you even more happiness or prosperity, right? It's what a cycle is all about. It's going through that journey of that cycle and realizing the lessons that you take away from it are going to serve you for the rest of your life, and just being grateful for that. That's what the cycles mean. Be grateful for that, for the learning of it, for the experience of it. Don't have regrets. And if you can live your life like that, and I don't have a regret from this cycle that I just completed, and now I am on to succeed, in my next thing. Thank you for those lessons. Those lessons are important for me, and realize that they're important for you. They're important for you. I love how deep that got, because I don't want the world to see me, because I don't think that they would understand. And so that's the thing is I think people understand more than you give them credit for, and only what you expected them anyway. Your expectations are met. Okay, when you say to the universe, okay, I give up. I didn't get what I wanted from this cycle. That's telling the world that you're not ready. You're not ready for those cycles. But if this card comes up, that means you're completing those cycles. You're completing your cycles. You're doing them because it's an ending and a beginning. And this is the new moon. Crescent is a new moon. Brand new beginnings, right? Let's get some. I don't know why I picked up the stained glass. I think she wants me to pull some cards for you. All right. I wanted to get a Lanormand. Can we get a Lanormand? Yeah. All right. I think I got sidetracked. Oh, there we go. She likes to do that. The bear. Yeah. Yep. You're hibernating, This is going within, learning about yourself. Now it's back to survival, back to life, right? The 6th house. And 10. The 10. The 10. The 10 of clubs. You know, it's a 10. It's the end of a cycle. The beginning of a new cycle. Okay, reiterate some more. Big fluffy panda bear. Not panda. Polar. Oh, panda. My goodness, where's my mind? Alright, we're pulling some cards. Oh, we got the devil. We got the devil coming out. Yeah, well, we know what the devil is. It's influence. You know, it's flipping right out. 10 of Pentacles. The devil and the 10 of Pentacles. Okay. Maybe it's an obsession. You know? Maybe you do want the world to see you. Yeah, even though you don't think that they'll understand. You know? Yeah. You can't fight the tears in your eyes. Sooner or later, it's over. I just don't want to miss you. I just don't want to go home right now. Miss you right now. And I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think they understand. When everything's made to be broken, I just want you to know who I am. You know what I think it is? I think the ending of the cycle is you saying, yeah, I think this is about a person. You can't fight the tears that ain't coming. Yeah. Sooner or later, it's over. The King of Pentacles. I mean, the King of Pentacles is so, he's like the straight-laced, you know. He's grown what he has by the sweat of his brow. He's got everything he owns is because he earned it. He's respected. He's respectful. He's ambitious and caring. But he's not, the King of Pentacles is the guy that's not going to go out of its way to prove himself to the world because he already has. Okay. It's a self, you know, one of those cards that says, I got it because I knew I needed to really try to get it. And so I didn't give up. I didn't give up. I don't give up. The King of Pentacles never gives up. Never surrender. Okay. And next we got the Page of Swords. And he's got that sword. Look. I say this a lot about this card in particular. I love this card. Because it really, 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 it tells us exactly what the Page of Swords should. He has a destination. He is still interested in that destination. And a new beginning, maybe a different way to do things, like changing something up, and it brings you hope. Like you get an idea, maybe. Yeah, about a change in the, not that the course destination changes, but a change in the way you get there. A reassessment, right? I like it. All right, we got the 5 of Swords, yeah. Right? It's an uphill battle. But you're never gonna die, you know, never say die, yo. Never. Look at him, he's like, all right, let me put my boots on, grab my swords, let's start over. Let's do it. Because I'm not, I mean, yeah, it's a struggle. but is it worth it? That's the question. Is it worth it? Because if it wasn't worth it, would you be sitting here, on the edge of this cliff, looking out into the unknown with so much? You still have passion for this. You still think that it's worth it. I see it. It's worth the fight. And you're headed towards more struggle and more fight, but it's okay. But it's okay. Look at the Emperor. Okay. This is strength. Okay. He is the leader. He steps into his role with confidence. He's like royalty. He's not just a king or a queen, though. He's like above it all. He's put in the hard work. And he's going to continue to put in the hard work. Right? Yeah. He is his own sturdy foundation. He's built it. Not just out of concrete, but out of concrete and steel. He's battle scarred, but also ready for the battle at any time. Because he's armored up. He's ready. Yeah. All right. I think that's pretty clear. And the bear is about strength as well. So, you have the strength to continue your cycle. You have the strength to start a new cycle. You have the strength to end the last cycle. You have the abilities. And a radiant light. Okay. It says, I shine my inner light brightly, illuminating the path for myself, those around me. Inner knowledge, higher consciousness, strength. It's an ongoing, it's what we're talking about. And that's what you have. You're fortified, right? Especially in your belief in yourself. With the King of Pentacles and the Emperor out here, you. You're so self-aware. Absolutely. Let me see if we can get some more on the Page of Swords. I'd like to know about this new journey. Tell me about the new cycle that's starting, please. Now that we can kind of go over how we feel about the cycle, the last cycle and the new cycle. All right. Again, she reiterates with that five, that it's the Five of Wands. Then we got the Knight of Wands. Yeah, you're going to feel a lot of ways about it. Lots of passion about it. We got the Six of Cups. What is this one? It's hanging me up. Queen of Pentacles. All right. The Knight of Pentacles is on the bottom of the deck. All right, so Six of Cups, Five of Wands, Knight of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. So let's talk about it. I mean, you're the King of Pentacles today. Okay. And you're headed for your Emperor status. Like, that's what this looks like. Whatever the cycle, okay, you didn't make it, I mean, the most abundant thing ever. It's not like you became a millionaire or something from this last cycle. But what you've realized as the King of Pentacles is that you've taken away from it many, many, many things that will help you along your way. Okay. With the Ten of Pentacles coming out, it's definitely saying you may not have won the war, but you conquered that last battle was rough and you got through it. Okay. And you learned a lot from it. Because the Ten of Pentacles isn't nothing to sneeze at. Ten of Pentacles is one of the cards that, like, everybody's like, yes, abundance, a fortune. I already turned everything off. Abundance and fortune. But that's what they're talking about here with the Six of Cups, Five of Wands, is the struggle. The struggle's real. And the truth is going to be for this next, the truth. That's also true for the next cycle you're starting. It is going to be hard. There is competition. It's always going to be a fight or a struggle. Okay. But things end and things begin again. You know, just do your very best. And that's what you're doing. With the Nine of Wands, it's exactly what he's doing. He's going to try anyway. He's going to put his heart and soul into it. Give it all he's got. Put his best foot forward. Yeah. Remain passionate about it. Yeah. And becoming the King of Pentacles this last time, maybe you'll meet your Queen of Pentacles. You know, this next cycle, maybe all of it has been, this last cycle, guided you into this new cycle for a real reason. Yeah, if you're looking for a relationship, maybe that's it. I don't know. It does look like that. You know? And I love that the Six of Cups is so fiery in this one, right? But I think it's talking about the fiery way you're going to feel, that passionate, something super, and you're gonna love it. Yeah. You know that the endings happen for a reason. And that whatever happens in this next round of events, you're going to learn something. I think that you're looking at it from a different perspective. You know? I really do. I think you know it's been a test. It's always a test. And that it's a journey. You know, life is a journey. And it's got so many tests. Yeah. Yeah. You've been feeling a little bit of this. I get it. Like I said, I got emotional this morning. You know, and I don't even know what triggered it. We have to, you know, but here's the thing. Sadness gives you a perspective, okay? It makes you look at things a different way. Grief and sadness, you know, and tears, it's moving energy. And we've got to move that energy out, right? We can't hold on to what makes us sad. You can't hold on to it. Feel it. Sure. Because as above, so below. And you know, oh my gosh, if I'm putting all this sadness out there, sadness is going to come back. But here's the thing. Life is a balance, and you have to have sadness to have joy. How do you know the highs are so high if you haven't been low? Okay. As above, so below. It's true. Go ahead. And if you're feeling sadness, go ahead. Cry. Get those emotions out. Flush them. Look at the reasons why you're sad. And ask yourself some really fundamental questions. Why am I sad? Is it because I'm disappointed? Why am I disappointed? What is the meaning of disappointment? Why do I feel like this should disappoint me? What's the core reason? Get back to the fundamentals. Where did you learn that you should be ashamed of something or sad about this? Go back to it. What does it make? Why is it making you feel so sad? You know, you didn't fail. Okay, and you know that. So who taught you, or why, or when were you taught? You know, that this thing should make you sad. These are cores. These are our core memories. Right? Maybe you're feeling small. Right? You wanted this to be bigger. This ending of the last cycle, you wanted it to be like fireworks and tripwires, big booms. But feeling small, if that's making you sad, that tells you something about yourself. If feeling small makes you sad, it's because someone made you feel very small, okay? And that triggered sadness then, the first time that ever happened. And then it's in your brain forever that feeling small is tied to being sad. But you gotta realize that you have so many blessings. Okay, and help is everywhere. All you gotta do is ask. Ask. Say it. Use your words. Speak it into existence, because as above, so below. Yeah. Exactly. All right. So I think that's it for the white cards. I don't want to talk about exes today. We're not going to do that, Spirit. All right, let's continue the reading, because we're already in 21 minutes. My readings have been going long. I feel a lot of passion for the tarot lately. Yeah, the cards are speaking. Let them talk to you. Yeah, let them talk to you. Understand them. And everything feels like the movies. Yeah, you bleed just an hour of life. That's my favorite part. And I don't want the world to see me. We got the Chariot. Yeah. We're moving on. Time to move along, With the Ace of Wands, this new journey begins. Yeah. Day 1. Assignment 1. I'm getting sick, and I don't like it. So my nose that's probably why I got emotional too. That has a lot to do with it. There we go, the Knight of Wands. Yeah. New passionate journey. You're on your way. You're on your horse. You're ready. The Chariot's behind you. It's following along. Let's go. Yeah, let's go. Let's do this. You're ready. Another ace. Ace of Cups. It starts with a brand new, passionate idea, pathway, and it's coming from the heart. It's something emotional, right? This idea is coming from within, like this, because you already have the passion for it. Now you just need an emotional. Yeah, again, reiterating. Let's go. Yeah. The beginning of a new cycle. All of them are saying the same thing. I love it. All right. She's not telling me a whole lot about this new journey, other than it is a new journey and you're passionate about it and you're going to have great ideas from an emotional space. Let's get the last 3 cards of advice. Yeah, we're talking about celebration here. You're headed towards. Yeah, okay. The struggle is real. The struggle is always real. If you expect the unexpected, if you challenge yourself every day to be a better person than you were yesterday, then there is always a celebration at the end. And that celebration is learning about you. It's knowing that you learned about yourself. That's your reward every time. Okay? Everything else after that is a bonus. And if you know the United States like I do, bonuses are rare. Okay? You have to take every small win as a big win, because every win is still a win. Okay? Realize that you've won. Celebrate that. Celebrate that. Be grateful for the chance to prove yourself to yourself. Because we don't prove ourselves to others. Like, there's no reason for that. This new journey is going to be it's going to be exciting. It's going to be exciting, and you're going to get there finding yourself and finding more friends. And there's going to be times that you're going to feel like you're stuck, or that the battle isn't even worth it. Of course you are. But I think this new journey is about perseverance. You know, and maybe you feel like that. I've already been persevering. Well, yeah. Let's turn it up a notch. Let's turn up the heat. You've proven that you can keep going under hard circumstances. I think it's about to get, it's going to start with a conflict. It always does. Because without conflict, we can't have the solution. I'm going to leave it there, guys. Hey! Yeah. I was a little rambly today. Dream loves you. Spirit loves you. And God loves you. Peace out.